What's up, everybody? Hi. What's up, girl? It's your girl, BondyBlue. I'm back. Okay. Hi, everybody. What's going on? We're back for another show, girl. Before I get into it, house cleaning stuff. Okay. There's no Ooh Ladies First panel this evening. Okay. Y'all know we only do 3 Thursdays a month. Okay. Unless something is going on and we might be on a Wednesday. But normally we are 3 Thursdays a month. And this is the last Thursday of the month. So we will be off today. Okay. I'm going to go to Bobby's class and y'all pray for me because I haven't been to a class since Christmas. And Bobby be trying to kill people. And I almost died yesterday doing step. So y'all pray for your girl. All right. We have a cute little show. We're gonna get into Rah Ali first. We're gonna do some quick updates. Okay. Aaron Hall, Chris Brown defamation case, Mary, Savannah Guthrie child. And then we're gonna get into some Cardi shit that I'm seeing floating around, right? So there's a lot going on. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're following me on BondyBlue Bites, which is my secondary YouTube channel where I cut up. My editor cuts up these long form lives. So if there are certain things that you missed or you just want to talk, hear me talk about a certain topic, follow me on BondyBlue Bites where I post all of the stuff there. Do it, girl. And then lastly, don't forget, February 28th, just in a couple of days, is the last day to sign up for the Thailand trip. So if you are coming with us to Thailand on April 10th of this year, girl, hurry up. If not, we'll see you in September for Mauritius, okay? Go to the website, check down below in my description box, and that's where you will find the information, okay, to come with us when we go to Mauritius in September, okay? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's go ahead and get into the show, shall we? Also, because the community is not okay. The community is not okay. I have a coloring book. I have merch. If you would like to see my merch, if you would like to purchase artwork from Linnea, who I'm partnering with to do my merch, I have a QR code on the screen. It's also down below in the description box, paperluckstudios.com. If you want to get one of my coloring books, which are super cute, I have to I need to get another coloring book so I can record myself coloring because I just been making a mess in the one that I have now, bitch. One page is marker, the other page is crayon, bitch. It's too much, okay? I'm just having too much fun. But yes, if you would like to purchase my coloring book and such things, QR code is always on the screen right there. And, my community is not okay merch. Sweatshirts, crop tops, canvas bags, the things. All right, girl. So the community is not okay. Rah Ali, former Love and Hip Hop New York castmate, high-end used high heel shoe seller, alleged scammer, always giving advice to the young women. Bad advice. She gives Madam Teas. Former BFF of Nicki Minaj. She allegedly got into the scuffle with Cardi B when they were at the Met Gala that one time where Cardi B left with a knot on her head. And, it was after allegedly Nicki Minaj had said some shit about her kid because Nicki Minaj loves to be a troll and say the things that she knows, is going to upset the people. You say things about their kids, they try to kill you. It's just how stuff goes, okay? So now, after all the years of Rah Ali standing beside her while she did all her weird shit, now Rah Ali is putting her on blast in a theatrical manner. She's not putting a name to it. But once you watch it, you know exactly who the fuck she's talking about. Do you want to get into it? Let's get into it.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Here she go. Always can't believe something.
But then when I say something, I'm a problem. I'm always the problem, right?
You're creating a situation.
I don't feel like I'm craving it. I feel like I'm reacting.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, if you didn't do that, I wouldn't do that.
We all got that one friend
Y'all know about that?
Yes.
So, right?
that think they right when they wrong.
Amen.
So does loyalty mean riding with you even when you're dead wrong? I won't sit back and watch you self-destruct.
Why you haven't been answering me? I need you.
I'm coming.
I tried, but I simply just can't take it anymore.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I'm sorry. Riley is such a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Okay. So Rah Ali, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's obvious that this girl who looks like Bianca is supposed to be Nicki Minaj. Eh,
Okay, before we go, I have
do
one
y'all
last
do y'all hear the voice? Do y'all hear the voice?
question. If you're in a relationship with a man and someone says, I will give you $1 million, but I will give you $5 million, you just have to give it to your man. What? Are you taking the $5 million and giving it to your man, or are you keeping the $1 million?
I'll take the 5 and give it to him because I can ask him for it back.
And you trust that he's gonna give it to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we saw this clip and we talked about this, right? I think we talked about this on the Ooh Ladies first panel. And we all was like, child, give it to the nigga, get a 5 million to the nigga. He'll give it back to me. Like the fuck? Okay. But yeah, y'all, I guess she was putting something together. And y'all know Rah Ali also is one of the owners of It's On Site. And she started It's On Site after she got into that fight with Sky on Black Ink Crew. Y'all remember it was like, I thought it was on site, remember? And then after that, she started the blog. And you know, the blog is one of my faves. I do not like Rah Ali as an individual. She just always seems like a manipulative, scammy, fucked up individual. Like it seems like I'm a good person. I talk really soft. It seems like I'm a good person. But if you were really a good person, like we would see it. You do a lot of like grimy pick me shit, And this is one of those things, right? Because like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I think people should tell their stories. And if you got beef with your ex-friend who was always on some bullshit, and you want to come out and tell the story, then okay, girl, do your thing. But also, you were right there beside her when she was being that ain't shit individual that she is, right? You were like right there, right? You were a part of it. You were going along with it. And so now you want to come out and put her on blast. It's just like, girl, y'all broke up. Just be quiet. But Rah Ali is the type of person that can't help but to monetize and gain clout off of a situation. She can't help herself. That's what she is, okay? And to be honest, I don't feel bad for Nicki Minaj because I think Nicki Minaj is a terrible person, like a terrible individual. And so I don't really I don't care. Like, girl, whatever. You'll be okay. You'll be all right, okay? But yeah, I thought that was hilarious, you guys. In case y'all did not see, Rah Ali is coming out with something that I'm guessing is going to put Nicki Minaj on blast. And I'm going to be looking forward to it. I want to see the ins and outs. I'm nosy. I want to know. I want to know what was y'all friendship like? Now that you want to tell on her, like, I want to know. I want to know. Let me know, girl. We'll be listening. We'll be standing by. Let's move on. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Girl, I really need for people to get their songs out of my head, okay? Because I cannot get Jill Scott's Pressure song out my head. That and that goddamn Emotion song. Rejoice. Y'all want to talk about music that raises your frequency? I've been seeing people post about like music that raises your frequency. that helps, they talk about like this era of the 70s, that the higher frequency of music that was being made there during that time. And like, it's so obvious, right? Like if you listen to some of the disco music, but specifically like Earth, Wind and Fire in them, like it's so obvious that their music is made to uplift you, not just with the words, but with the frequency of the sounds. Like it's just so obvious because the music hits every time. Okay? You need devotion. As soon as you hear it, you need devotion. Bless the children. And keep your, I can't do it, I can't go that high. You, the sky. Okay, listen. But the emotions, y'all, I've been telling y'all, if y'all been listening to me lately, I can't stop listening to the emotions. Rejoice. Okay, I can't stop listening to that one. And then I wanted you to be mine in the daytime as well as the night. I love Jill. I wasn't aesthetic. I guess I get it. So much pressure to appear just like them. She been like doing real good on TikTok. The Pressure song, then the Don't Play With It, Baby Don't Play With It. That one, that's been used a lot. And now she just did a new one where she talks about, did I marry a bitch? Yes, but I didn't know. Girl. Ugh. I mean, I'm not perfect. I mean, what's that? Who's perfect? Girl, that's definitely girl. Okay. The homegirls are already sending it in the DMs. This is me. I am her. Right? I love it. Yeah, no, her Tiny Desk was really good. I just was mad she didn't sing Pressure. I was like, why didn't you sing Pressure? Anyway, y'all, let's move on. This is the stuff that goes on the live that doesn't get edited into the clips. All right. But let's get into it, girl. A quick update on Aaron Hall. Apparently, they found him. Neighbors, Aaron Hall has now been formally served in sexual assault lawsuit after authorities tracked him down at an extended stay America in Alpharetta, Georgia. So he wasn't that far from home. The delivery of the legal documents comes after months of reported difficulty locating the singer. According to All Hip Hop, the civil complaint was brought by Liza Gardner, who alleges that Hall and Diddy assaulted her in 1990 when she was 16 years old. Gardner says the alleged incident occurred following an industry event connected to MCA Records. She is seeking financial damages through the court. For over a year, process servers reportedly searched multiple states trying to reach Hall. I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you. The former Guy star, that's just how it would play in my mind if it was on TV. Attempts in several cities were unsuccessful. And at one point, Gardner's attorney informed the court that standard service efforts had failed. Alternative service methods were even requested before Hall was ultimately located in Georgia. Hall, a former member of the R&B group, guys, this is the part. I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you. This is the part where that goes. Has maintained a low public profile in recent years. Looks like we'll be seeing him in court. Listen, he's a monster. And my husband was getting into bed last night and he turns to me and he says, babe, I hate that these niggas be out here raping people. I said, wait, where does it come from? It's random, right? You about to get in the shower. Where does it come from? He was like, because, bruh, like, R. Kelly is like one of the only people that like you could just play, like run. And I just can't even like, listen to the music. Like I want to listen to the music. Because he was in here with me at one point when I was listening to the book. Rashana Landfair's book talking about how, you molesting a girl and then you write a little divot down on a piece of paper or some shit like that. And then you go back to fucking the 14-year-old, and how, step in the name of the love. If they ask you why we did it, We did it for love, yeah. It was not love, it was for pedophilia. Okay, that's why we did it. But yeah, no, y'all don't know about Aaron Hall. In case you've been living under a rock, y'all, Aaron Hall is one of the worst human beings ever in life. And it's so hard because I love Guy. And I always have loved Aaron Hall's voice. He has a very specific tone. And I've always loved it. Like, he has a song where he doesn't sing any fucking words. It's called Teddy's Jam. Oh, oh, jam. Yeah, jam. Yeah, jam. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying. But he's like his voice, oh my God, Guy had, y'all know, I like the way you hold me, the way you touch me. I like, you know I like it. I like, oh, hey. Ooh, ooh, hey. He be running. Oh, my dreams are now reality. Each and every time you are here with me, the touch. You hit me with your hands.
Luke said that
when you caress my skin, I'm under your command. Girl, you hypnotize me with your eyes. It took me some time. Now I realize it's you to whom and which I belong. I love it. The feelings getting strong. I'm sorry, I love it. The things you do to me. It brings out ecstasy. You really turn me on night away. Feelings getting strong. You know I love you. Hey girl, you know I care. Sugar, you know I love it, baby. Baby, I love it. I hate y'all. I hate you niggas. I hate you niggas. You ruin everything. You ruin everything. I hate you niggas.
he introduced you to Gloria Velez.
Luke didn't introduce me to no Gloria Velez. We can call Luke right now. You know what I mean?
He said it in an interview a while back.
Look what I'm saying to you. She was standing up with a Jamaican rapper named Mad Lion.
Okay, I know who that is.
Big Pun, Fat Joe, Method Man, like whoever you speak to, just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, went upstairs and fucked her. Luke didn't never fucking introduce me to anybody.
Okay.
In his life. I love Luke to death.
He just had on point.
But can't nobody, look, the reason why he's saying he introduced me to it, because it's a good thing to say, okay, I introduced Aaron Hall to the girl.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'm going to say it again. It's not a good thing. She was a fucking child. It's not a good thing. This is why Uncle Luke should not be running for anything. I need to remind y'all, these niggas don't grow out of this. They just get away with it and get too old to keep doing the same shit.
Gloria's cool. We got cool in 2 weeks. You feel me? I'm a boss. I ain't gonna argue with you about no shit and you an umbilical cord, bitch.
Luke said that he introduced you to Gloria Velez.
Luke didn't introduce me to no Gloria.
We must continue on.
I like the in public, you feel me? I like for them to see how I like. You used to be the Joe to see a Puffy on any of them. They been at my house. They all see me. I took her. Me and Gloria's cool. I'm a boss. I ain't gonna argue with you about no shit and you an umbilical cord. I thought she was older. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I see a puppy on the field when I'm doing dog training. I think it's a year old or 2 years old, and it'd be like 8 months.
I hate these niggas. Listen to how I'm instantly bop bop. How dare y'all put drum patterns that make the Negro women move, and the lyrics of the song is about locking the Negro woman in a dungeon for you to torment and traumatize. How dare you niggas? Hate y'all niggas. I can't. We know the lyrics. We know the lyrics. That was another part.
A lot of niggas out there from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm a fucking to death. I like the public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga. A lot of niggas out there from Jamie Foxx to like.
I just want y'all to be aware who we talking about. That's all. Just in case you did not know. Just in case you did not know, I needed to smoke through that. This nigga stresses me the fuck out. I get so tired of you niggas being somebody whose voice I used to love and then finding out that your creep factor is on 10,000. And since we, you know what? Before we get into more smaller stories, I want to run, since we on a creep train, and I got some stuff saved up in my favorites on TikTok that I want to run through right quick. The first story, I wanted to reach out to the lady personally to ask her if this is specifically who she was talking about, because I was not sure. But I have already told y'all stories. We have already discussed how Anthony Anderson is somebody that got some shit being said about him and the type of things that he does. And I just recall Anthony Anderson's role in Romeo Must Die. Whoever he really is, that's who he was. Like in that movie, that's who Anthony Anderson is. That's Anthony Anderson in real life. Kenya Barris and Tracy Ellis Ross gave him an opportunity to show up as something other than what he comes off as from jump. A fat nigga mad that bitches don't like you, so you like to, steal coochie and shit. That's what you come off as, off rip. Off rip. I'm not a good looking nigga. I'm not an in shape nigga. I hate you bitches because y'all don't want my fat duck ass. Sorry. That's how it comes off automatically. I just want to be clear. Ashley, let me know how the sound is when you listen to this back. Let me know. So let me run this right quick. Now, I don't know if this is exactly who the lady was talking about, but I swear I want to reach out to her and ask her personally if she was talking about Anthony Anderson in this interview. There are so many people I would love to talk to, but I don't feel like harassing people for interviews. Like, you have to harass people for interviews, y'all. You got to keep texting them. I don't want to do all, that's not my, I like for things to happen organically. I want to, harass people, but that's what you got to do to get an interview, girl. But let's listen, because y'all remember her. She acted on a lot of stuff that us black folk, didn't see. We like her, okay?
They were sending different cast members out to different cities to promote. And I was paired with this person because we were both sort of easy, off the cuff, and funny. Like, we could just go back and forth. So it made it interesting. It was just sort of like a meet and greet. We were signing posters. We were all done. And I never forget what I had on. I had on a jean jumpsuit that zipped up the front.
Okay.
And
this had to be the early 2000s. Everybody had a jumpsuit, a Tommy Hilfiger jean jumpsuit. Everybody should have had one. I had one. If I had it, everybody should have had it.
We were done. We've been out there for hours. Going back in the hotel, Vegas hotels, it's a lot of floors. And we were like near the top of the floor. We were both all staying on the same floor. And I was in the elevator, and he had two male friends that were in town just to see, hang out and whatever. But, you worked with someone, and then you've been doing promotion with this person. You think that's your friend, and you're very comfortable.
Right.
So getting in the elevator with him and his two friends in a Vegas elevator to go, 42 floors up, wasn't a thing. We were just talking in there, and he looked at his friend, and his friend pushed the emergency stop. And he said, "You're going to finally give me what I want."
Really?
I thought he was kidding. I started laughing. And I'll never forget, I had really high heels on. and he came at me to try to unzip my, and that's when I caught his hand right here, and I was like, no, you're not gonna unzip. A big guy.
Okay.
Pushed me back, tried to unzip it. We were fighting now with my zipper because I realized now
his friend is in there watching.
Two friends.
Two friends are watching this. Wow.
And kept the elevator from moving. And people I guess are trying to make it move again because they're on different floors. So it would start moving and they would stop it again. We were fighting with the zipper. He got the zipper down and tried to pull it off of my body. Now we're fighting. We're both sweating. And I was like, you not going, no.
Right.
And we fought and we fought. And we went up and down. I'll never forget. We stopped on a floor, opened up, and there was a bunch of people trying to get in the elevator. And his two friends stood in front of the door and said, you're not getting on this elevator. And he got my jumpsuit off of me, like the top of me, but it was still on my waist. I got out on our floor. I managed to get out on our floor. He jumped off, like everybody, it was just, they were sending different cast members out to different cities to promote. And I was paired with this person because...
Hold up. Because I don't think there was a continuation from that post when I went to check. And I wasn't sure. It's just the Instagram page, just a bunch of clips. Hold up. Let me see. Because I was like, I don't know where the full interview is, but that was enough for me. Bitch, that was enough for me. But I would love to know where the rest of that interview is. Let me see if I can find more of it because it's not on that person's page. Jasmine Lewis Anthony. See if there's a longer clip somewhere.
It was just, they were sending different cast members. He stopped. And he said, you're going to finally give me what I want. Now we're fighting. We're on my waist. I got...
Nope, that's the same.
It was just, they were, and he got my jumpsuit off of me, like the top of me, but it was still on my waist. I got out on our floor. I managed to get out on our floor. He jumped off, like it was just, they were sending different cast members.
Yeah.
They were like the Ice Cube movie. And I was like, oh, well, what do I got to do? And they were like, well,
like there are clips all over from this interview, but I don't see anywhere where they put a link to the full,
like the Ice Cube,
the full sit down. And this seemingly is old too. Like I'm seeing clips.
Okay, here's what
yeah, this is old. This is old, but I don't know from where. Either way, the clip popped up on my timeline, and I just was like, wow, like. The fact that he could
it was just
have his friends there, right? Have his friends there to stop the elevator from moving. Like that shit is horrifying. Horrifying. And to me, this is the type of shit that niggas do and they get away with it. This is the type of shit that niggas do when they're famous and they absolutely are able to get away with it. And everybody's always, asking stupid fucking questions to women about why they, why you didn't say nothing earlier. Why didn't you fight? Why didn't you do this? How were you dressed? Just always trying to victim blame in situations where it is so obvious that from the top to the bottom, if you want to, abuse and assault women, there are men around you that are going to help you do that, whether they're going to help you facilitate it or help you get away with doing it. There are going to be men at the police station that are going to help you. There are going to be lawyers that help you. There are going to be judges that help you. I've watched, and I don't think I pulled it up for y'all, but I got caught watching, you get caught on, they'll have buku parts or something on TikTok. And it was a judge that was talking to this man that was in a relationship with this woman. And he's now like living rent free in her home. She done moved out. She wants to sell the home. He's still squatting. He has squatters' rights and they're in court. And the way the judge was talking to this man that is squatting in this woman's property, that did not come to court with any of the appropriate paperwork to prove anything that he was saying, that judge still gave that nigga so much rope. I mean, gave him so much rope that to me, it feels like the fraternity of men are all over the place. The fraternity of men are all over the place in all of these different places, so that when somebody gets accused of something, even if these niggas don't know each other, they are under the fraternity of men, which means cover it up, ignore it, be inept at your job if that's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Weaponize incompetence, ignore it, turn the other way. Like, don't check rape kits and all of that. Like, to me, there is an overall unconscious, concerted effort in order to make sure that victims remain victims and abusers remain in power, or, don't get held accountable for their actions. Now, we're going to bring up somebody else. This is Sakara Williams. Now, I think Sakara Williams is funny and fine as a motherfucker, but a pick-me nonetheless, okay? She and I have gone back and forth on the internet before. I can't even remember what it was about, but I was so disappointed. I forgot what it was about, and everybody started bringing up how she be talking about her daughter on the internet and all. I mean, in her shows and stuff. But either way, this right here is another instance of this creep shit. And a lot of people are wondering if it's Corey Holcomb. I don't know if it's Corey, so I'm not going to say that. But it's just another story that women are trusting these men who they feel like they know, and it's some shit that happens.
I said to one comedian, I said, well, you're not drinking like that. He was like, no. I said, well, do me a favor. I've been drinking. I feel it coming in. I'm going to stop. But just make sure I get back to my hotel room safe. Just make sure. He said, what room are you in? I told him what room I was in. He said, okay, I got you. That's right next to my room. I said, just make sure I get back to my room safe. He said, cool. I'm drinking water. I still remember, in and out. I'm having a good time. We dance. We all get.
And see, this is the moment where you leaving your safety in the hands of a man just because you think you can trust him. And that's where the being a pick-me is self-harm. The being a pick-me is not just a indictment from other women that don't want to hear what you got to say. It's also an indictment on how you care about yourself. Because and I'm not trying to compare in a way to victim blame, because whoever did what, they did whatever they did. And that's not your fault that they took advantage of you. But because you trust these niggas in a way that you should not, because you're a pick-me, you don't think to yourself, I'm getting drunk, I'm going to go back to my hotel room while I still can get there because I feel fucked up. You tell yourself, I'm going to entrust my safety to a man, and then I'm going to continue to get more fucked up. I'm drinking water, but I'm still having a good time and dancing. That tells me that at some point you probably were still drinking. Either way.
On the elevator, one of the couples tried to take me with them. And I said, well, no, I'm going with this one right here. Because I told him, just make sure I'm safe, make sure I get back to my room.
And that's also some creep shit. I want to say that too, because I feel like, don't edit this in. As a bisexual woman, I hate the idea that I'm like one of those women that are like trying to get some girl to go to a hotel room or something with me. And like, that's so weird. That's so weird. I don't like that shit at all. It's very creepy. Bitches are very creepy. Like, I just want to be clear. That ain't me. And I don't even like that setup. Like on apps and shit. It be women like on gay apps. Women with their men trying to get like, girl, what? Ugh.
I'm out by then. I'm gone. Like, I don't even remember nothing after that. I wake up in his bed.
Oh, wow.
I was talking. Let's
I'm gone. Like, I don't even remember nothing. I make sure I'm safe, make sure I get back to my room. I'm out by then. I'm gone. Like, I don't even remember nothing after that. I wake up in his bed.
Oh, wow.
Pissed off. I woke up, I see him, I start crying. And I'm screaming no. And he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, did we do anything last night? My top is on, my bottom is gone, right? This is just a moment of vulnerability for everybody. Just especially.
Now, do y'all remember when the shit happened with Jardine Pauline, and that nigga posted the audio, and she asked him, what happened? Did we have a one night? She asked him, because when you are drunk, you are confused. I also have been seeing a lot of this conversation around Shandy, from America's Next Top Model, and I see a lot of people trying to reframe that situation. We're going to talk about that after this because y'all pissing me off.
For the female comics. And I said, did we do anything? And he goes, yeah. I start crying. I run out the room. I ain't even got no pants on. I just got everything in my hand. I'm sure they saw ass on the camera. I'm sure somebody's having a time.
That's a fat ass, boy.
But I run to the room is literally, this is the wrong time. Read the room, nigga.
I'm about to say, like, she's talking about being assaulted. We need for you not to bring up how nice her ass is. I myself preface this with how fine she is, okay?
But my room is literally right next door.
I'm trying to bring some levity.
I appreciate you, but I go next door.
We don't need that right now.
And I'm crying because I would never entertain you. If you see the dudes that I'm interested in, you would never even fall into the category of it. And what bothered me most is there was never an apology. There was never any accountability. And then you went around and told people that we did something as if that was something that I agreed to or gave you permission to do. I was under the influence. So I said.
And listen, I see y'all in the comments, but no, it's not her fault. It's not her fault, y'all. Because at the end of the day, you have to put yourself, and I know this is hard, but you have to put yourself in the mind of a person that is watching you get fucked up. Know that you fucked up. And it's like, yeah, I'm about to take her back to my room. I'm about to take her back. I'm about to smash that shit. She fucked up. She don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm about to take that. That's what's happening in the person's mind who ends up doing this to her. So you have to understand that regardless of where she may have not been on her P's and Q's, being trusting of someone is not the worst of this. The worst of this is being the person that's being trusted and exploiting and taking advantage of the fact that she trusted you. And so that's why I don't like when y'all get up here and act like pick-me's and say weird ass shit about when women get assaulted, because it happens so often, and you have to think about the mindset of the person that's doing the assaulting. Now, let me see if I can find a clip. Because they've been talking about Shandy in a way that's really like annoying me. It's like they want so bad to prove that Shandy wasn't sexually assaulted. And I'm just, I'm feeling a way about it. I'm feeling a way about it. Let's see.
Can be compassionate enough and understand why people like Joe Budden were confused. She said one thing a different way, and she's saying it a completely stark different way at another time. But I do think it's a little unfair to demonize her for how she has evolved in telling her story.
I don't know Shandy. I don't know her, but it just don't seem like that she would lie about something like that, especially on that big of a platform.
It's like it's two sides to a story. She's saying this, but they actually have the footage, and we all been saucy before.
As she was drunk. That's what we saw. She was drunk. There's no way she could have consented. Even though she could have drunkenly said yes,
Babs, it don't matter how much pussy Babs eats, she's still a pick-me. When I tell you, I have never heard a non-pick-me ass defense from Babs, and it's so disappointing. It's so disappointing, right? Because Babs is the one that you gonna protect yourself. You not gonna let these niggas play on you, But then when it comes to these situations, it's like you can't see how these niggas are plotting. You're always trying to blame somebody. And another thing is, we don't even know the name of the model. I don't even know about y'all, but I don't even know the name of the model that came to the apartments. Let's talk about the drinking first of all. They were supplied alcohol. Let's start there. Number two, if the male model is there and he's drinking, because there is something where y'all trying to make it seem like they were both drunk, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Especially because when men are actually drunk, when men are actually drunk and are not able to control what they're doing, their dicks can't get up to assault people. I want y'all to be clear on that. I don't know if you never fuck with a nigga that's drunk, but when they drunk, they dick is sleep. Okay? In my experience. So they might have a little liquor in their system, but if they can still penetrate you and move your body from place to place, they're not that fucking drunk. They're not as drunk as you. And another thing about, oh, we saw the footage. That was not all of the footage. They edited a lot of the footage out. And we did see a clip of her when she was in the hot tub. She looked like she was almost passed out at that point. That man should have not wanted to fuck her at that point, but he did anyway. And that's because that's the rape culture, that women's bodies are not their own. And if there's a woman's body that is there to be fucked, I'm going to do it because it's available to me. Why not? Because I've heard a few of y'all trying to dispel that she was assaulted and that they were both drunk. If they're both drunk, I saw some black woman on TikTok. If they're both drunk, bitch, stop playing with me. Stop acting like men's body alcohol content is the same as women. Oh, we both drinking. Nah, nigga, if we both drinking, then you would be too fucked up to fuck me. I don't care what you talking about. I've been with niggas when they get drunk. And listen, they don't all be too soft. You know what I mean? But when they really drunk like that, they can't even carry their own body weight in order to, So to me, I think that most of the time, men are not, when they assault women and everybody's been drinking, they're not as drunk as they're pretending to be. I think that they know what's going on. I think they remember what's going on because 9 times out of 10, what they have been being taught is get the girl drunk. You don't get that drunk. They're trying to make it seem like they were both drunk. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Because we didn't see him passed out nowhere. We didn't see him passed out nowhere. We saw her woke up passed out in the shower. It wasn't 2 of them passed out together.
Could not have consented. I am on Shandy's side when it comes to this. Maybe you just did not know what was going on at that time. And I think it's A-okay for someone to develop into a better way of thinking, a more healthy way of thinking now that you have all of the facts.
Maybe that's how she processed it at the time. Don't demonize her because now she on Netflix and she talking about it. Maybe she felt this was time because now she on a bigger platform. Yeah. And I keep going back to this. Now we all talking about it. Maybe she felt this was the time for me to be honest about what happened to me so these people could finally be held accountable.
Before I let Bab say something stupid, assault is very jarring in a way that is confusing. Trauma is confusing. You don't always remember things correctly. And when people are there to feed you a narrative, it's easier to go with a narrative that's being fed to you than to grapple with the fact that you don't really remember. I haven't ever been assaulted in that way. But the trauma I've experienced in my life has definitely had me understand what it means to not fully remember shit. To have people have to explain shit to me and I'm like, yeah, that's what happened? When was that? What did I say? Like, because I went through times in my life that had a lot of trauma. And so now I don't remember it the same. It's very, very faint. People, places, and things, bitch, people be speaking and I be like, I know who you are, but I can't remember your name. And it's not because I didn't, because I could feel that I fucked with you, but I can't remember your name because during that time I was going through so much trauma and nobody really knew about it. I was talking to my mama about this shit this morning, about how I held everything close to the vest. And as much as everybody used to say, oh, you always talking, you talk too much, you too open with yourself. I never talked about the things that were going on in our house as they were happening. I always kept that shit close to the vest. None of that shit made it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, there are some things you don't have the language for until you can sit with it and think about it. And sometimes things go to the back of your mind and come up at certain moments. And now you like sitting with it like, damn. Babs reminds me of somebody that has been assaulted to the extent that if she were to actually see herself as a victim in her own assaults, it would break her self-esteem. And so it's easier to look at herself and everybody else as more culpable in their assaults than you actually are. A lot of women do that. It's sad.
Saying so because you was saucy and it was some dudes in there and y'all turned up. Are you mad that production didn't say, hey, she's saucy, let me take you out the crib? But from a producer.
And in recording it, Babs, it shouldn't have been recorded.
They put the liquor there. They want you to drink. This is how they're going to get their content.
And that's not right. And it's not right. It's not right. And I think people, you know, they've come up with all of these explanations for the things that happened as if that means that it's okay and we shouldn't be mad at the people that were wrong because now we understand it differently and we have no, I'm still fucking mad, bitch. You were still wrong. I don't give a fuck whether you recognized it back then or not. I don't care. You were wrong. A part of us realizing how fucked up it was is for people to be accountable. But the excuse that, oh, we didn't know back then, I don't want to hear that from anybody.
So it's a dirty game. Production is not told to break up nothing. This is reality. They are filming reality. This is what is going on.
If she was under the care and authority of those producers, where was her wrangler who was responsible for her? They're responsible for walking her down the hall, keeping her safe. They're responsible for taking her out the car, keeping her safe. They're responsible. Well, what about when she's intoxicated and she legally cannot consent to this activity right now?
Alcohol is dangerous. I've been intoxicated. I've drank and woke up the next day and didn't know what happened. And people telling me things I said, things that I did. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there, but all I know is that somebody got the footage.
To me,
you could didn't I just call it? Didn't I just call it and say that it's something that she went through? And it's too, I think for people like Babs that build themselves up like that, it's hard for them to admit when they've been wrong to a certain extent.
When you first got here and you went to all the go-sees, what do you guys think about inviting them over for dinner and like drinks? And we were like, duh. Yes, especially because like the guy that drove me around was so hot and we had such a great connection, but he didn't end up showing up. It was like the other guys. So I was a little disappointed at first. And then because it was also like, testosterone that like people, like dudes that we could interact. And they're all super
to all male college, so just imagine my struggle.
Yeah, and they were so nice. So, you know, I don't think I ate that night, and then I think I had 2 bottles of wine by myself. And then somebody's like, "Oh, whoa, the hot tub works." What? What are you talking about? And then they were like, "Oh, let's get in." And so like, we get in, and
this person, Shandy, has now done multiple interviews where she gleefully recounts the events that she is now claiming to not remember. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Do with that information you will. Just remember to not be so easily fooled when there are pitchforks out for Black women. Nobody is accusing Tyra Banks of assaulting Shandy. Girl, please.
And I see like Mercedes, and you know what's crazy is April, Mercedes had this conversation before we got in of like, let's behave ourselves. So then I saw Mercedes, and then like I looked at this dude and he looked at me and he just like grabbed me and I was like, let's do this. And then April's like, I gotta go, I have a boyfriend, bye, which is what I should have done, but that's not what happened. And then it was cuckoo craziness. And
so I guess
when you first got here, and
showing that was supposed to, I guess, show that Shandy was happy about it. I think that people are not understanding what we mean about sexual assault. She said, yeah, let's do it. But then was too drunk to actually consent. So once she becomes too drunk and she doesn't understand, I think that Shandy would have been fine with the sex if they had not recorded it and put it on television. And I think y'all think that, oh, it's real life, so that means it's okay, but it's not. It's not okay for a young woman at like 19, 20 years old to have a drunken night that really could be considered and should be considered sexual assault because she was so drunk. But either way, she has this sexual experience, something that normally would have been able to happen in the privacy of her life that she would just go through as a young woman and get over. But because of the way they recorded it, because of the way it was produced and put on television, and then they recorded her going to the doctor's office. They recorded her talking to her boyfriend on the phone. There was no privacy for her as a human in that situation, even when she demanded it and asked for it. So even if the SA isn't what y'all want to believe that it is, there were so many things after the fact that happened to her that were violations. That is why there's an issue here. And regardless to what anybody wants to believe about Tyra, Tyra was in the editing bay. Tyra is in the editing bay. Tyra is there looking at all of this footage and deciding what's going to go onto the show. So for everybody to keep trying to take all of the power away from Tyra, like she didn't have anything to do with this. Oh, y'all trying to take a black. What the fuck has Tyra done for us besides teach us how to smize, bitch? Y'all always act like because somebody is a famous rich black person that they did something for somebody. Like, girl, sometimes all they did was use you and exploit you, bitch. Sometimes all they did was use your dreams and exploit you. They really didn't do shit for you. You did more for them than they did for you. The whole of America's Next Top Model, all of those girls that were willing to be humiliated and put themselves in harm's way for that show, they gave more than they got. Period. They gave more than they got. They weren't making the money that Tyra and Ken Mock and Kenya Barris and whoever else was making money off of this show, off of it being on the network. All of those people were making so much money off of these girls willing to put themselves in harm's way unknowingly. I don't think they fully understood. And I think that a lot of times when people say they knew what they were getting into, they knew. No, the fuck, they didn't. Not really. Because at 19, how could you really understand? At 20, I remember what it was like to be that young. There are some things that you don't understand. There are some things that you don't even think about the paperwork and all of that. You just want the opportunity. You trying to get out of a fucked up situation at home. You just thinking that if I just propel myself forward, I could figure everything out, later, not knowing, because people are lying to you about what it's going to be. And Tyra lied to those girls. She lied to the public about what it was going to be when somebody won America's Next Top Model. It was not well known that those girls were not getting opportunities because they were America's Next Top Model. She hid that shit from them, and she didn't do anything beyond them being on the show to manage their careers the way she said she was going to. She said that she was personally going to be their modeling agents, which meant it was her responsibility to make sure they got work after, and she didn't. So not only did she fail at the job that she said she was going to do, but she then exploited and took advantage. What became more important was to get these girls pain and their aggravation and them blowing up and them fighting, all of that mess. That became more important, to get that shit taped and put on air than to actually help these girls into the modeling industry. I am tired of y'all defending Tyra. She is a fucking dodo brain. Stop it. Tyra Banks demands more than $50,000 in sanctions against DC landlord who sued her for allegedly backing out of ice cream shop lease without warning. It says that Tyra Banks is now seeking more than $50,000 in sanctions against her former business partner, claiming she should not have had to defend herself in court over a commercial lease dispute. In legal filings obtained by TMZ, Tyra's legal team called the lawsuit a celebrity shakedown, arguing the case was meritless and forced her to incur unnecessary legal costs. The demand for sanctions comes after a lengthy dispute with building owner Christopher Powell who previously sued Tyra over an abandoned ice cream shop lease. The conflict began with a 10-year lease for a Washington, D.C. property tied to Tyra's Smize and Dream ice cream brand. Powell said he turned down other tenants and invested thousands in prepping the space before Tyra and her Tyra prepping the space before Tyra and her boyfriend. I don't know. I feel like it was supposed to say something else. Before Tyra and her boyfriend. However, according to Powell, the couple ultimately backed out of the deal and instead opened a location in Sydney, Australia, and stopped paying rent. It's because when she tried to shop that shit to people in America, they wasn't feeling it. She was coming off crazy. So that's why she decided to go to Australia. She tried to sell it here in America and it didn't seem like it was going to work. And I think she just backed out once she realized that the public wasn't fucking with it. Everybody was like, the fuck is talking about ice cream? Powell originally sought more than $2.8 million in damages and later upped his demand to $2.9 million, but ultimately voluntarily dismissed the lawsuit in December. Tyra denies any wrongdoing and is now pushing back against what she sees as an attempt to extract money from her. Okay, so to me, it sounds like you backed out of a deal that he put money into. Sounds like the same thing that's happened with Kenya Moore right now. I don't know why he would have backed out of the deal. Maybe he didn't have enough money to keep going back and forth to court with you about it. But either way, if you backed out of the deal, you reneged on the deal, he put all of that work in, that's fucked up. He should have been able to sue you. Again, don't know why he backed out of it, but now you're going to sue him for sanctions? You going to sue him for money? Girl. So that's what's going on there. But wait, you guys, there's more on Tyra. Don't go anywhere. Like the video. So, as an extension of us talking about America's Next Top Model, let's get into Tiffany. So, just in case, this is just an update because we've already discussed this, but there was more from this interview. Because I'm not the only one that's tired of y'all defending Tyra. Tiffany is also tired of y'all defending Tyra. So, we just going to watch this clip and then we're going to get into the next one.
So let's fast forward to elimination, where Tyra basically tries to rebuke you in front of all the girls and the judges. And you said in a post, which we know with reality TV, sometimes a lot of things are clipped out. And you said that there was much more to that conversation that we didn't get to see, and that, you know, some disrespectful things were said about your son. What exactly happened?
I don't want to lie because it was 20 something years ago. So I don't even remember exactly what she said, but I do remember her saying that she was very upset that day. Like I keep telling everybody, she was on that time of month and she was just tweaking and we knew it was something going on. So she said something about, you know where I'm from, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, oh, you can go sleep. I don't know if she said go sleep on a dirty mattress. I don't know. Because, you know, sometimes your brain do a little tweak.
Yeah.
But I know she told me to go back and I can go back home and sleep on the mattress on the floor with my son. It was a lot of other things that she said, but that one like stuck with me. But I'm over it. It's not that freaking deep. Like, who cares? When you're arguing, you're gonna say some things. But the only reason why I speak about it is because the fake thing that she does where she keeps telling people, oh, I'm her heart, or she loved me, or this and that and the other. And I can't understand how you can love me and humiliate me in so many different ways. You get what I'm saying? Like stuff y'all saw on camera and off camera. Like I was always being triggered about something so stupid. Like they used to allow me in the notes when we go into the judgment room. Like it's like 2-3 hours of just getting roasted. And we're just standing up there and it's just like, you know, so I'm definitely over it, but I'm not over it. But
and it's triggering, you know, when all of this stuff is getting talked about again.
It's triggering to a certain extent because honestly, I don't give a
No, you can cuss. We can cuss.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. But it's like now that it's back out, everybody is like literally bullying me, and it's like, how the fuck y'all gonna tell me how to feel about something? I know y'all dick riding Tyra, but y'all wasn't even there. And every time I ask you, I'm like, well, where? Because they're like, oh, she loved you and they wanted you to win. And I keep saying, well, show me where they showed y'all they wanted me to win. Because for me, if I know, say it's my daughter, somebody that I love, who I can yell at because I give her that much love, I'm gonna make sure her hair right. I'm gonna make sure they clothes, like I'm gonna give you that extra care. Tyra has not once showed that she cared, like by saying it, but it's just that whole screaming at me in front of everybody and keep portraying that you love me. That's the shit I don't like.
So let's fast forward to.
And we looked at some clips of Tyra's mama, and I mean, we were in the Discord talking about it, but I think I pulled it up here too. But yeah, I don't think Tyra's mom was that nice to her. I think that Tyra's mom probably wasn't that nice to her at all. Probably favored her son, and treated her daughter like shit. That happens all the time. And then the daughter becomes famous, and so now, you have to respond to the way she's being successful, and now you have to dote on her. But the callousness is already set in. You didn't already treated your daughter like she didn't matter. So even though she is helping you and y'all have this fake relationship, Tyra will always feel like the only reason you showed me love after the fact was because I became who I was. That's how she'll see it. Because you saw that I was an opportunity. But when we were just us, before I became a model, it was all about my brother. And I was just aggravating. That's what her mama said about her, girl.
I think she said that it wasn't just Tyra, it was a panelist of judges, and that people are only dragging Tyra. What about that?
No, I want everybody to be clear that I don't fuck with none of them. Like, I like Miss J the most because I feel like Miss J, like, Miss girl, listen, when you look like Miss J growing up, people have been so mean and fucked up to you over the years that you having a bite is kind of like par for the course. Like, we just know you gonna be mean with the reads because people were mean as fuck to you. Okay. A lot of dark-skinned black people with skinny legs and big mouths and noses get treated like shit growing up, right? When they grow up, child, that mouth be mean. Miss J is the only one that I give a slight, I'm mad, but I ain't that mad, nigga. Like, I hope you walk again soon, But everybody else, I love, honestly, when they first got fired, I said they deserve to get fired the way they did. They deserve to get played out by Tyra the way they did. Because y'all sat up there and were mean to them girls for sport, for fun, because it was entertaining to you, because it was a key. When at the end of the day, like, to have y'all at certain points, Miss J, everybody that was sitting up there, to have y'all sitting there at some point looking down on these girls with all of this, like, natural fresh beauty, like these girls look the epitome like models, and y'all are sitting up there tearing them down. To me, I can't see that no other way but hate. Like, Tyra wanted to break you down, and it's like, why do you need to break people down that are already coming to you from a space of starvation? Not all of the girls, but a lot of the girls were already coming from a space of not having shit. They didn't need to get broken down anymore. You a pimp now? Because that's what pimps do. Pimps break you down and then build you back up. And I know that that's something that they want y'all to do in the military. Yeah, every time they doing that to y'all, they turning y'all into like a brainless soldier or some shit. It's weird. But they don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to allow abuse whenever they do that to you. That it's not actually good for you the way they try to make it seem like.
Set you off to go off on her this way.
She need to shut her black ass up. It triggered me because she literally was just on the post crying about colorism and this and that and the other. And I ain't gonna lie, that day I didn't get my hair done. The girl had played with me and I was in my feelings a little bit, and it popped up, and I'm just like, why are you talking? You got so many other things to be worried about. You done got dropped from your little label. You around here running behind a nigga who don't want you. Don't fuck with me right now. But respect your elders. Respect your elders. You were not there. And then I ain't like the song she put up. But people keep saying, oh, it was everybody on the panel. Everybody ain't screaming at me. Everybody didn't pretend to fuck with me and didn't fuck with me. Janice kept it real from the beginning. She was like, oh, who's gonna hire you with those tattoos?
Didn't I tell y'all that the reason why Tyra was so fucked up is because those girls trusted her? Because Tyra allowed for there to be, this, I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black woman just like you. I'm here for you. Listen to me because I have your best interest at heart. Those girls trusted her. They didn't trust none of them other people. That's why you're more fucked up than them. because you led with "you can trust me." We already knew who the fuck Janice was. We knew, you know, you can't trust no Ken Mock.
I get it. Okay, thank you, white lady. Carry on. Jay, the black one, I don't know if he miss or miss. He used to come helping taking out our weave, all kinds of, like, it was like a love feeling. Mm-hmm. The rest of them, they didn't portray to be, oh, I'm gonna take the, because I know how hard it is for black girls. And
so Miss J, and that's why I said I give Miss J just a little, because I feel like there was a actual, if Miss J, you could tell Miss J is somebody playing a position. If Miss J had more power, I think Miss J would have been kinder to the girls. But Miss J is somebody that is working within the confines of, listen, they barely want to give our black asses jobs, so I'm gonna get in where I fit in.
I'm gonna make sure that I come and I'm gonna make a difference. That's my issue with her. And JT just mind fucking business. Like, if you want to mind somebody else's business, just be prepared for what they say. And I know she's struggling. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to her for that. You need to call Carisha or Q and talk to them and see if maybe she can get her old job back or something and go get a motherfucking career. Go do something else. Like, just go. Next question.
I think she said that it wasn't just Tyra.
I ain't gonna lie, I appreciated Tiff going off about that, because, like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, to me, because all of these things are coming out, right? Like Carisha, the Diddy situation, president, all of the stuff that's coming out about celebrities. Isn't this teaching y'all to stop worshiping celebrities and stop defending people that you ain't never fucking met in real life, that you don't really, and even if you met them, you don't know people, you don't go home with them at night. You don't know what's going on in their fucking head. Stop assuming that you know people enough to be defending them against people that actually have experiences with them. That's so weird to me. It's so weird to me for you to defend somebody you've never met against someone that says the experience I had was terrible. This bitch is a snake. You don't even know her. Y'all are just ganging up on Tyra. Like, why do y'all? Tyra is not a representation of the whole of black women. Just because she getting her public lashings don't mean any other black woman is gonna suffer anymore because of it. I don't know why y'all keep acting like because we saying Tyra is fucking crazy and wrong for a lot of the shit she did, this means that, oh, y'all preying on the downfall of black women. Bitch, what is wrong with y'all? She ain't all of us and we ain't all of her. Because when she out there doing well and making money in Australia and all of that, ain't no black people over here, ain't no black women over here benefiting off that shit. Ain't no black women over here as a whole benefiting off anything Tyra Banks is doing. So please stop using people being black as a reason for us to not give them their public lashings when they've done crimes against fucking humanity, bitch. The fuck? I'm glad Tiffany cursing everybody out. Girl, curse your anger is righteous, bitch. Curse everybody out. Now, I want to go to TikTok because there's just a little bit more from America's Next Top Model, some things that I saved that I thought were interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the show. So first of all, I don't know if y'all have been seeing the top model challenges. Hilarious, bitch. It's fucking hilarious. I need to show you. I saved this one for y'all. I hope they don't... You told Tyra that you almost died from hypothermia during a blizzard at your audition, and now you're posing in a -3-degree snowstorm. These pictures were good too, y'all. Oh, go back. They need to let the picture last longer. Listen, beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's a good photo. Let's keep going. I don't want to keep playing the music just in case. But I do. You told Tyra your grandmother died in a tub last night. Okay. Photo shoot. Yes. That is so good. Did y'all see that one? Did y'all see? Oh my God. I can't, it won't pause. Go back. Did y'all see that? Oh my! You tell Tyra you're product of child abuse, and this is your next challenge. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. That is a good picture. That is a good picture. Na 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 na. And this was Jody. Y'all know Jody is the one whose teeth they fucked up. Okay. You told Tyra your father was injured in a construction accident, and this is your next photo shoot. Oh my God. Na 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 na. That is not a good picture, Jody. That is not a good picture, Jody. You needed to bring the chin down, girl. That's not a good picture. This is not gonna be in the running. Oh my God. You told Tyra you were abandoned in a blizzard and you show up to your next challenge. Yes. Walk. Yes. Dip. Pose. Throw that snow. Yes. That was awesome. Okay, go back. Yes. I hate it. I want to pause. Stop it. Yes. They really should have let these like stay for a little longer. This is excellent. You told Tyra your mom used to hit you with a pool cue, and now you're doing a Billard's killer themed photo shoot. Wow. Hilarious. Na na na. That is so good. Na 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 na. This is a good one. This is a good one too. Okay. This one. You told Tyra that you almost died from hypothermia during a blizzard at your audition, and now you're posing in a negative 13-degree snowstorm, because y'all knew they had a snowstorm in New York, I think. So everybody was acting a fool in the snow. You wanna be on top? Na 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 na. She did not do that well in the video challenge portion, but the photo is good. The photo is good. The video challenge, you lost. Okay, you told Tyra you hate feeling trapped, and this was your next photo shoot. Oh my God. Na 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 na. You wanna be on top? Yes. Oh my God, with the cat. You edit the cat in. Oh my God. This is terrible. You told Tyra your grandma was electrocuted last night, and this is your next challenge. Holding light bulbs. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is hilarious. I need to see the photo. What the fuck? You about to pour water on yourself while holding a toaster? Oh my God. This is excellent. Excellent. The face, the eyes, we're in motion. I feel it. We're electrocuted. Fantastic. I give it an 8. You told Tyra your best friend OD'd last night. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God. The movement shots are excellent. Yes. This is not even your best shot. This is one of them times where they didn't even pick your best shot. Showing up to my next challenge after telling Tyra my granny died after falling off of a fire escape during the blizzard of 2006. Oh my God. When he threw the snow. That I want that one. I want the one where he threw the snow. Good picture. Whoever did the editing, fantastic. Fantastic shit. Okay? Loved it. Excellent, everybody. Yes. Yo, why is this always the pose? Pills, power, and beauty. That's hilarious. Y'all, thank y'all so much for that. Now let's get to the more serious aspect of this, okay? So this beauty is Dion. I forgot, what was Dion in season 7 or something? I can't remember, but she is gorgeous.
It's wild how misinformation gets spread so quickly.
Oh wait, no, this not it. But she did want to tell us that her mama did not die, girl. Her mama did not die. Because everybody was like, don't say my mama died.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and read the Grant of Rights. It's the very first page from the participant agreement. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and read the Grant of Rights. It's the very first page from the participant agreement and general release form for Cycle 8 of America's Next Top Model.
8,
and
okay.
It looks like that. Okay, so, but before we get started, I also need to read a disclaimer before we get it moving. You guys understand. So this reading is not intended to target, harass, or cause harm to any individual, entity, or party listed within this document. Furthermore, it is not intended to infringe upon the privacy or reputation of any person or organization involved. My intent strictly is to explore the language and structure of the document for learning purposes, and this should not be construed as legal advice or personal attack on any party. With that being said, let's read it. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but we're going to read like the first maybe 10 lines. Grant of rights. I irrevocably grant to producers the right A, to interview me and to videotape, film, and record such interviews and my statements and appearances therein, including my name, voice, and likeness, and B, if I am selected by producers to be a participant or alternate for the program, to videotape, film, portray, and photograph me and my actions and record my voice and other sound effects, including without limitation by requiring me to wear a microphone. Further, in connection with the production of the program on and up to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week basis, including without limitation, whether I am clothed, partially clothed, or naked, or whether I am aware or unaware of such videotaping, filming, or recording.
So that's problematic for me. 24 hours a day, whether you are clothed or naked, whether you know they're there or not. First of all, no. Like, I understand in modeling, the girls are like changing clothes and all of that. But if I'm completely nude, no, you cannot record me. You also cannot record me for 24 hours a day. Like, not in that way. It would have to be split. There would have to be a portion of the day that you could record me via cameras inside of a house like that. And then in other times, like there has to be a time where you stop this shit. There has to, not 24 hours. That's too much to me. And these girls didn't get paid anything.
So what do you guys think about that? That's the very first page. It goes on and it gets worse. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead. Can I please? All right, guys.
So why they don't never be in order of what's on the person's page?
Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of America's Next Top Model Participant Agreement and General Release Form. Okay, so this is of the Grant of Rights, but we're going to continue on with reading another excerpt from that. But before we do that, this reading is not intended to target, harass, or cause harm to any individual, entity, or party listed within this document. Furthermore, it is not intended to infringe upon the privacy or reputation of any person or organization involved. My intent is strictly to explore the language and structure of the document for learning purposes, and this should not be construed as legal advice or personal attack on any party. Grant of Rights, page 2. The material may be used, broadcast, exhibited, distributed, advertised, or otherwise exploited by such means and for such purposes, included without limitation, merchandising and commercial and non-commercial publishing, and in any and all media now known or hereafter devised, including without limitation television, weather-free, paid cable, satellite, or otherwise. Cassette, disc, and other home video devices, wireless, video on demand, the internet, and other online or computer-assisted media and print media, in any and all versions, including without limitation digitized versions, as producers designate throughout the universe in perpetuity at any time and from time to time, whether as part of the program or otherwise. The material may be edited, cut, rearranged, adapted, dubbed, or otherwise revised or modified for such purposes by producers in producer's sole discretion, and I waive the exercise for any moral right, any droit moral, and any analogous right.
That right there, I wouldn't have wanted to agree to. I understand why they did, but I wouldn't have wanted to agree to that because I don't like the idea of you remixing what I say, dubbing what I say, which, yes, when it comes to making a show, we may have to like dub your voice because we couldn't hear you in this moment. So we may have to have you come in and say what you said over. But the way they say they can put it out of order and all of that, that's so problematic to me. And I've always found that it's problematic whenever I am watching a reality show and it's happening out of order. I don't I don't like that. I don't like that. It feels manipulative. And I feel like if the story is there, which 9 times out of 10, the story is already there. There's no need to over manipulate it, but you try to get people to the height of emotion in order to get them to, you know, care about whatever it is you're doing. I feel like that's too manipulative. I think when you are weighing the person's safety and how well we want this to do, I think the person's safety should come first, but that's just me. That's just me. And I know that that's not how this world works, but at the same time, that doesn't make it right. Just because y'all can legally take all of those rights away from people contractually does not mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's okay. And it doesn't mean it should continue to be in that manner.
Rights, however denominated. Without limiting the foregoing, I agree not to institute, support, maintain, or authorize any action or lawsuit brought on the ground that the program or producer's use of the material constitute a defamation or mutilation of the material or contains any unauthorized variations, alterations, modifications, change, or translation of the material.
So that means that if we put together an edit that ultimately is inaccurate or a lie, you can't sue us for it. That's what that sounds like. And she posted the print of it. Okay. So let's go back. I just want to see. Hold up. Stop. So she just goes like, girl, ain't nobody about to keep reading all that, I guess.
Tonight's challenge, we have to go to Ulta. We have to re-up on some of our favorite Fenty products. This is a Fenty face, guys. That part. No filter. Here's the challenge. Eat the Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation.
So this was just her doing some makeup stuff. She's so pretty. Gosh. Gorgeous. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do from here. And there's just one more. Just one more, girl. Hold up. Just one more.
As a former top model contestant, I wanted to share some thoughts I had about a question I keep seeing on posts about the documentary. If you don't know, my name is Sarah Hartshorn. I was a plus-size contestant on Cycle 9 of America's Next Top Model, and I just wrote a book about that experience. Please go buy it. And I keep seeing people say, like, if the treatment was so bad, why didn't the girls leave? Now, that's kind of a fucked up question to ask any woman, but I'm just gonna put a pin in that. And if you know, you know, and just know, I know. I'm also going to set aside all the psychological reasons that it was difficult to leave, because if you don't know or understand or believe that the power dynamics on a reality television show set would make it difficult to walk away, I am not going to be the one to change your mind, and I don't have the time or energy to do so. Let's just talk practical, logistical reasons. When we arrived in Los Angeles, before we even got to the house, the first thing that happened was production staff took our wallets, our phones, and our IDs, and any cash that we had, which was stressful to me, honestly.
Why the fuck would you take their ID and their cash? That should have been on their person. Why would you take that from them? This is not extracted, bitch. This is not a loan. Like, why are you taking all of that from them?
Because I come from generations of runners. Like, my grandmother always taught me to keep all my valuables and as much cash as I could in a pouch that I could grab in the middle of the night if I needed to. Did she leave me any valuables or cash? No, but that's a separate story. But I remember being very stressed that first day because I was like, I got nothing. And they did give us, for my cycle, it was $37 a day. It varied cycle to cycle. It could be up to $40 a day in cash. However, we had to use that money to pay for our own food. We were not allowed to go get that food ourselves. We had to then give that cash back to production for them to go buy us food. Like, they would either give us a menu and we could choose what we wanted to order and then give them the money, or sometimes they would go on grocery runs. And about once a week when they did that, we would have to give them all our money because we would give them a grocery list and we weren't at the grocery store. We didn't know how much those things cost. So we had to give them all our cash. So even though they were giving us money, they also were regularly like taking it all back. And there would be lots of days where we didn't have any cash. And I tried to eat as frugally and as carefully as I could so that I could accumulate like leftover money.
But even though I was doing that, I didn't have it in my possession a lot of the time. I'm on a different side of the country. I don't have my ID. I don't have my phone. I don't have any money. And I'm in a house where all the doors except for the front door are locked and under constant surveillance by people who have expressly told us not to leave. We have also spent days like going over a contract that basically says that we will not leave. But that's getting into the psychological aspect, and I've talked about that a lot. I talk about it a lot in my book. I'm not even going to get into that. Beyond that, they made it clear very quickly that when they punished an individual for transgressions, the whole group would suffer. What I mean by that is like, if somebody was not obeying the order to be on ice, which means you're not allowed to talk when cameras aren't around, and if somebody broke that rule enough, they would, for example, take away our books or take away our iPods so that when we were on ice and not allowed to speak, we also were not allowed to have anything to distract us from our thoughts. And as it turns out, do you know what I hate? It's my thoughts. I don't like.
Do y'all know how insane that is? And this is why I stopped watching Bad Girls Club back in the day, because as I matured as a woman, I started to realize y'all are putting them in these harsh situations like they're in a fucking petri dish or something. Like I started to recognize how producers were manipulating people when I was watching Bad Girls Club, and that's why I stopped watching it, because I found it so dark and so fucked up to do this type of shit to people. Like, it is very much equal to being in prison and then having everything happening in the prison broadcasted live on a network television station for millions of people to watch.
Like them. Don't leave me alone with them. We also had, sound equipment strapped to our bodies at all times, okay? It's not like we were ever incognito, they always knew where we were. They could always hear us, and they could almost always see us, unless we were on ice, and then there would be someone watching us. So there was no sneaking around. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was no hiding, literally, in any way. Furthermore, although we did not know this during filming, after we got eliminated, we were in a hotel room that we were not given the key to. So again, we're in a strange...
You got a hotel without a key to it? Y'all, this is really fucked up. Somebody just said it in the comments. This is way worse than the documentary.
City in a strange hotel room. We don't have the key. And we have I had no idea even where I was. I couldn't have told someone what the address of that hotel was. And what I also know now, having interviewed a producer for my book, is that the thing they punished above all else was girls saying they wanted to leave. Ebony on my cycle asked to go home, and they kept her in that hotel room, and then they brought her to China, and they kept her in hotel rooms where she did not have the key, where she was basically in solitary confinement for almost 2 months. And he said to my face that they did that to punish her. So I don't know if this will change anyone's mind. Maybe not. But I do hope that it at least answers the question, and it makes it clear that it's not like leaving was very difficult. It felt truly impossible. And it really logistically would have been very, very difficult and dangerous for us to leave. We would have been young teenage girls in a strange city with no way to identify ourselves. Incidental side note / life advice, my version of keeping valuables in a bag that you can grab in the middle of the night, like the thing that I want to impress upon my kid and hypothetical grandkids and you, is to memorize important phone numbers. Keep them in a bag. You can grab them in the middle of the night. You never know when you're gonna need them. If you are still watching, thank you so much. Please read my article. Please buy my book. I gotta say, just in light of all the stories that are coming out, every book sale really goes right to my heart and feels like a little fuck you to the people that made it so hard to leave so many years ago. And so I really thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you have it in you to buy it or tell someone to buy it or, share or anything, it really, really means so much to me. I really can't thank you enough. Have such a good day. I am such a ding dong. The whole reason I made this video was to promote an article that I wrote on my Substack. It's all the thoughts I had while watching episode 2 of the documentary. And just a spoiler alert, I get pretty mad. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely go give it a read. And I'm sorry that I forgot to even mention it while I was filming it. Now I'm in a bathroom at Home Depot. As a former top model contestant, I want.
Okay, so this is Sarah B. Hartshorn. This is her TikTok. I'm definitely gonna go and check into that book because I want to know what the people are gonna say. Okay, I want to know what she's gonna say, girl. Let me read some of these super chats. Thank you so much, Scotty G. By the way, hold up. Between work, school, and life, I haven't seen you live in a month. I see the community is still not okay. No, they're not. It's so good to see you, girl. Hey, thank you for the super chat. Miss Nikki MD, thank you for the super chat. My uncle just recently told me how he used to break up fights for my mom with her boyfriend. He said, you don't remember. I said, no. I'm 51 now. Now I'm wondering what else is black. Girl, listen, when I was talking to my mama this morning, my mama was like telling me how her parents used to fight. And when I can't even imagine my grandfather fighting my grandmother. But I came in when a nigga was in his 70s. So, they didn't have time to become better people by the time, their grandchildren come into the world. But they be motherfuckers before then. Girl, I cannot believe, girl. But yeah, I think that's all I have on Tyra, and just more things being said about what was going down on America's Next Top Model, girl. Yeah, I think that's all I got on that. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into more because, girl, I still have to tell y'all about Chris Brown. We still have to talk about Cardi B and Amanda Seales and Benzino and Ray J. And my God, I'm going to have to take some things off the list. But, girl, I'll be right back, okay? Hey y'all, this is a get ready with me, okay? Just a little something before I get ready for one of my daily lives. So I just started growing my locks about 2 years ago now, and I color treated, and I do like a style here or there, and I really, really have noticed that my hair does the best when I keep it moisturized. And my regimen of spraying my hair with water and then following it up with Fab Hair International's Moisture Mist leave-in conditioning spray, girl. Listen, it's giving me everything that I need as far as the moisture on a daily basis is concerned. I've tried a lot of sprays, and I really, really enjoy not only the way the spray bottle works, but also the way the hair feels moisturized after I've given it a spritz. There are so many great Fab Hair International products to try. And the Stimulate and Soothe Deep Cleansing Shampoo is one of my favorites. It actually gives your scalp a tingling sensation that makes it feel really, really clean. And then the Moisture Mask Deep Conditioning Mask is really amazing as well. Make my hair feel really, really moisturized after I had color treated it. The products are great and were created by a Black woman stylist who came from behind her chair to give her people the products she felt they really deserved. Fab Hair International is for all curls and coils, whatever your hair type. You can find something at Fab Hair International that will suit your specific needs. Right now, you can use my code BONDY15 to get 15% off of your purchase. Go to fabhairinternational.com, take their hair quiz, and find out which products will be perfect for your hair. Be a bougie traveler and shop fabhairinternational.com. All right, girl, we're back. Like the video. Hype me up. 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 Okay. So quickly, update on Chris Brown, because we talked about him and his harem of women. We talked about that. And so, yeah, a judge refuses to dismiss the defamation lawsuit against women who accused Chris Brown of sexually assaulting her on a yacht in 2020. So A judge has decided that Chris Brown's defamation lawsuit against a woman who accused him of sexual assault can move forward. The accusation stems from a 2020 New Year's Eve yacht party hosted by Diddy. The judge ruled that the woman's statement counts as a claim of fact, not just an opinion protected by free speech, according to My News LA. Brown is suing for $500 million in Los Angeles Superior Court, saying the sexual assault allegations featured in the documentary Chris Brown: A History of Violence are not true. The lawsuit also originally named Warner Brothers Ample LLC podcast host Scotchy Cow, community activist Michelle Taylor, journalist Sharon Carpenter. Also, he's going to have to interview former LAPD officer Cheryl Dorsey. Judge Colin Lease dismissed those defendants earlier, saying their involvement was protected under free speech. However, he allowed the case against the accuser, Chantel Desla Frank, to continue and rejected her First Amendment defense in a ruling issued Friday. In his complaint, Brown says the allegations have hurt his reputation, career, and business opportunities, and argues that the situation impacts real survivors of violence. Frank will now have to respond to the defamation and emotional distress claims in court. A trial date has not been set.
Well, what time is it? Put the time and date.
You're like reading my messages and stuff, and you haven't blocked me yet, so I'm guessing you don't hate me. I just want to see you again. I mean, just answered the phone and you just hung up. Like, just let me know. Like, if you want me to leave you alone, I definitely will. But I really just want to fuck with you again.
Well, what time is it? Put the time and date.
So I guess this is supposed to prove that the woman lied about the assault that happened on a yacht. Here's the thing. It is extremely plausible that he has attracted another weirdo that wanted attention from him. And since he did not give the attention, the weirdo accused him of assault. Okay? Yes. That is absolutely plausible. But another thing that's plausible is that oftentimes men do assault women that they're in like relationships with, or women that like them. And it doesn't mean that the assault didn't happen. Like, for instance, most assaults happen between women and men that they know. Boyfriends, husbands, family members, friends. It's not always a stranger. So to me, that means that just because she's calling him begging for dick doesn't mean he didn't assault her. I have been assaulted by somebody and later definitely fuck them again. Like, yeah. It's very, very confusing. It's very confusing, especially when you like wanted to have sex with a person. But if I say stop and you don't stop, and now you've hurt me, and the next day I'm in pain because I asked you to stop and you didn't stop, but we're in a relationship, so I'm not seeing it as the harm it actually is. And so once my cat is healed, then we're back fucking again. And this time, because I say something, you don't do that. You don't do it. Like if I say stop, you stop this time. We'll have sex a few more times, and then it'll happen again. Well, I'll say, wait, stop, and push you, and you will fight against me so that I will know that you're stronger than me. And if you wanted to, you could just keep doing this, and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Yeah, girl, some of that shit still be assault. You don't know, but just in case you didn't know, it's still assault. It's still assault. These things are very complex, right? I am very open to believing this is a weirdo bitch that's lying. I am. But I also can't ignore the fact that when you put things in true context, like if you put it to a real story, right, to a real experience, then a lot of the times they will have assaulted you. and you don't realize that they assaulted you until they start treating you like shit for real. And then when they start treating you like shit for real, you get angry. And now it's like, well, now I'm about to tell people that you assaulted me. And then it's like everybody wants to believe that the person is just, oh, you being vengeful and you're just angry and it's a money grab. But really, no, you did the shit and I would have stayed quiet, but you pissed me off. So now I want to tell everybody about it. That's also plausible. Okay? So yeah, I'm sure she lied, you know, because otherwise I don't think the courts would have allowed for him to continue to, you know, whatever. But a lot of times the courts don't exactly get it right. And they do view a woman not automatically being done with the person just because they assaulted her as like evidence that she wasn't really assaulted. And that's not how that goes for real. I'm just saying, like, that's not actually how it works. And more often than not, women are married to and in relationships with the people that sexually assault them the most. So, yeah. You know, yeah, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough situation. But I still think that I think Chris Brown is like a sociopath. Like I don't think he cares about anybody. And I think he, like a lot of men, like they hate women, they view them in a certain manner. So a lot of their interactions with women are violent. A lot of their interactions with women are manipulative, are coercive, are manipulations and then emotional detachments that are jarring. Like a lot of it is abusive regardless to if you can get them on this one thing, you know? But either way, you know, hey, every day, B. Every day. All right, let's move on from there. So Cardi, oh my God, Cardi. All right. So first of all, Cardi was fighting with the Republicans, okay? Cardi B threatens legal action against Alec Brucewitz over attempt to involve her in Nicki Minaj bot controversy. Y'all, the bot shit is so funny to me because right before bot farming became a thing, like maybe in 2024, um, I accused someone of doing this, like trying to get me to say something by like having bots like and comment and do weird shit in my comments and shit. And I accused somebody of doing it, and they was, what do you mean? And I feel like their response, like, you know, it was just a question, and they blew up on me. And I was just like, yeah, you must have did that shit. But at the time, I wasn't really sure because bot farming was just starting to happen. It wasn't that big of a thing just yet. But I remembered the person telling me that they was doing research on like all kinds of AI things that you could use, you know, in content creation and stuff like that. So I was just like, yeah, bitch, you did that shit. And like every time I hear something about bot farming and the way people can send bots to do certain things, I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's exactly what you did. I'm sorry. Personal moment in my life, okay? This is what happened. New. Nicki Minaj has catapulted to conservative stardom, but along the way, her ex account has been propped up by thousands of bots, according to a bombshell report from disinformation detection company, the SEDURE, obtained by Politico. Inauthentic amplification of political discourse on Nicki Minaj's Twitter account. And then Alex said this story is 100% BS. Nicki Minaj, the most popular female rapper of all time, does not need bots to promote her on social media. Politico's Jason Bieferman is also a fake news hack who fails to disclose that the company that conducted this report, Cyber, whatever, is partnered with, girl, I don't know who he said they was partnered with, but I guess it was like a shot at Cardi B. Let me see. I don't know why they didn't like show more of the tweet, girl. But Cardi B said first, because I'm sure I mentioned her. First, please show me where I'm affiliated with this person or they affiliated to anybody that I work with. I don't have no affiliation to Rock Nation, you dumbass. Second, the conspiracy theories with Rock, this is old, right? Yeah, this is from the 23rd. I don't have no affiliation to Rock Nation, you dumbass. Second, the conspiracy theories with Rock Nation is getting very ridiculous. Y'all starting to act like they they the Russians or something. The fact that you work for the government and defaming my name with false allegations, I'm going to fucking sue you. Get familiar with my name. That's what Cardi said. This was the Political article. Nicki Minaj social media propped up by thousands of bots. I mean, the way people attack in the comments, sometimes the way people start talking about Nicki Minaj, even if she's not the subject matter of the content, like on a post, it does seem like there may have been bot farming for a long time with Nicki Minaj that we didn't know about. Either that or she just has so many unhinged weird ass fans. It's either or, girl. It's either or. But here it is. Here's more from Alex. Former Kamala Harris surrogate and rapper I Am Cardi B, who recently threatened to physically assault ICE officers if they came to her shows, just threatened to sue me, but immediately deleted her threat after I provided facts that her rep is in fact involved with the company that produced the Nicki Minaj bot hoax. You didn't have to delete it, Cardi. Okay, and she says that she didn't have anything to do with those people. It says CyberArk launches Brand and Entertainment Council new alliance. What does that say? With Lil Wayne and Cardi B. So it says that she is partnering with CyberArk for their entertainment, portion, I guess. Cool. Listen, you involve me in something that has nothing to do with me. So now we're going to talk about the facts. CyberArk is a data company with a lot of investors like Mike G, customers like Elon Musk and Pepsi that use that company for data, and even has Mike Pompeo on the board of advisors. So what you need to focus on is the fact that data is very real, and leave me out of your bullshit. I do not have anything to do with that, and I don't give a fuck. Now lie and say that's not true. See what happened when you involve me in shit that don't have nothing to do with me. I get down to the gristle of it. And by the way, I am still going to sue you, you wet, dirty dog. That's what Cardi had to say. The world is literally falling apart, and this administration wants to involve themselves in old ass rap beef. Like, why is Trump advisor posting back to back about a damn rapper? Shit is very tiring and annoying. I agree. Cardi B said exactly. Mind you, have you seen the price of gas? The government shuts down every other month, but look at what they spending their time on. Also, all these Twitter accusations, why can't they just for once take their conspiracy theories to court? It's a good question. Honestly, I'm tired of the tech bro, teenage mentality, wet behind the ear, soft dick little niggas that they have in charge right now. It's very basic, bitch. It's very slow. It's very much, we got this opportunity because we're white and we're men, not because we're smart. Like, it's absolutely giving affirmative action. We're affirmative that we're white and we deserve the job, even if we're not qualified. That's what it's giving. So that was one thing happening with Cardi. And then the plot began to thicken. I'm sorry, y'all. There's just so much in my shit right now. Okay. And here. Cardi B reportedly called it quits with Stefon Diggs days before Super Bowl weekend after alleged betrayals. According to US Weekly, the rapper allegedly ended her relationship with the NFL wide receiver shortly before the New England Patriots lost to the Seattle Seahawks. The split came weeks after Cardi celebrated alongside Diggs on the field following the Patriots' AFC Championship win, making the timing of the reported breakup all the more surprising. They are always so up and down, an insider told the outlet. This isn't the first time they have broken up. The source added, Cardi is single and putting herself out there again. She feels free. He betrayed her so many times. Her friends have been trying to show her that he is not right for her and that she deserved better. Rumors intensified during Super Bowl weekend after Cardi appeared during Bad Bunny's halftime show and later unfollowed Diggs on Instagram. She later told fans on tour, just 'cause I ain't fucking with my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy, bitch. Well, Cardi, I don't care if he's your baby daddy or not. We're gonna talk about that lesbian. Okay? And you can just be okay with that, girl. Don't be mad at me. He's in the news. Don't be upset at us. He's all over social media. It's not our fault. Okay? If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at him. Now, let's go ahead and get into the remainder of the King and 50 shit, because that's still been happening, everybody, in case you did not know. Where can we pick up? Where can we pick up? Where can we pick up? Okay, let's see. King Harris makes another post about 50 Cent. Never make fun of people with autism or any disability. Listen, because the only people y'all have seen King Harris get into it with is old men. I just want to say I appreciate that. I've never seen King Harris curse anybody out the way he will curse an old nigga out. He cursed that old nigga out at the Waffle House. He done cursed his own daddy and them out. Okay, I was on his side with that, and now he cursing 50 Cent out. I'm on his side with this too. I don't know when this started to happen, but I am fucking with the young man. 50 Cent apologizes for making fun of teen with autism. This is not a joke. You shouldn't ever make fun of people with autism or any disability. Questions to your business partners. Y'all condone this behavior, 50 Cent? Brands Cognac? Listen. I like the way he's playing. He's playing the game. 50 continues to shade Tina Knowles for showing love to Tiny amid feud with T.I. Nana can't just be jumping in a rap beef. Listen, you can't be dragging a nigga's wife into a rap beef that she wasn't involved in. All Miss Tina did was show love to Tiny, where you were dragging another black woman on the internet. Miss Tina, like she often does, showed up to uplift that black woman. She does this all the time. Okay? And I feel like if you don't want people to pop back at you and defend these women, maybe you should pick fights with people your own size. Because T.I. is throwing all types of slugs. T.I. is creating beautiful trap music, eating your ass up. And you're somewhere pretending like you don't have to rap beef, but you have to argue with people's grandmothers on the internet. I think our priorities are fucked up, and that's always been the case. He said, now XXL should be ashamed of themselves. I said, I'm not going to say anything about that, but Nana can't just be jumping in a rap beef, respectfully. All because she posted something to uplift Tiny.
Cop, deuce it, tuck tail, flee your fight. You the kind of sucker nigga we don't like. Wanna bully everybody who don't want no problem. Then niggas come bully you and you don't want no problem. This nigga supposed to be a bully. I can't tell. Them wolf tickets you scrapping damn show ain't sell. You dominate me, I can't see. Why you's a hoe, ain't even much a man in my auntie. Bitch, I want pressure, need no mercy, help to bear. Talking about he danger, too sick in the head to care. So, make them cop deuces, call on truces, they don't want it. Take off my mask, I eat the face of my opponent. Call shots in person, we too rich to telephone it. Well, I remember you loaded Matt, la homie. Turn special agent, informant, detective. Increasing payment, making antics more effective. I got the power to devour your little rep and you sour. Lil' boo-boo, you know you always been a coward. Shit, ran into someone who wasn't playing and you ran. It's up and stuck in that jet, where the fuck you stand? Cop, deuce it, tuck tail, flee your fight. You the kind of sucker nigga we don't like. Wanna bully everybody who don't want no problem. Then niggas come bully you and you don't want no problem. This nigga supposed to be a bully. I can't tell.
Oh, he ate with that shit. It was supposed to be a bully. I can't tell. I love it. He's eating his ass up. Oh my God, I love it. The next King 10 posted, you are a great artist, little nigga. Look just like Miss Jackson, ugly ass. How much to buy it, 50 Cent? I'll pay top dollar. I ain't done yet. Zonique said mama ate more in the drawing, in my opinion. Not Zonique jumping in. Listen, because whose mama you think you playing with? Not mine. I'm a lady, but I'm all about it, bitch. Y'all know Zonique, she be about that ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad though. I am not upset. I am not angry at all. And then, y'all, why Fulton County got involved in this shit, y'all? What's going on? City of South Fulton County, police department. We are fully aware that T.I. and 50 Cent are currently engaged in a verbal discrepancy of lyrical proportions. Please stop calling us about it. After conducting a preliminary linguistics and analysis of Mr. Harris' expansive vernacular, we've determined this matter falls outside of our investigative jurisdiction. Translation, we don't know what half them words mean, but it sounded articulate. Also, we're not trying to revisit those historical case files involving T.I. and Lil Flip. Remember Houston Police Department? ? NYPD. Let's make sure everybody gets along this time. No units dispatched for vocabulary disputes. My God, on today, the police department is on one. My God, on today. The disc records are hitting. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm here for all of the disc records. Let's see. Oh, okay. So at first, I think 50 Cent posted this. Right? Y'all see that? Hold on, let me back up a little bit. What it say? 50 Cent, I'm out here. You guys hurt my feelings. At Branson Cognac, right? He's getting on a private jet. Listen, I will never look at private jets the same. Please just put me in first class on a plane with everybody else. Okay? And he posted this once again, fucking with Tiny again. Tiny ain't said something. Tiny ain't said nothing to nobody. Tiny has not said anything to anybody, y'all. Tiny has not done anything to anybody at this point, y'all. Then he gonna come and say, okay, I changed my mind. Again, adding Branson Cognac. Okay. Now he got this stupid ass nigga award up here. Goes to old rappers still trying to rap battle. Chat GPT told me that. I don't need me to rap. You need me to rap. Get the fuck off my page. First of all, T.I. does not need you for anything. T.I. does not even need you to rap. T.I. already had a new song that came out that's doing like good. Like we fucking with it. The people are fucking with it, okay? We was very, very happy about him cutting off his locks and putting on a hat and putting out a song. We were very happy about that, 50. We would not have the same response if you decided to do the same. Nobody needs you to rap, nigga. We don't even think you're going to win this. Like, we don't think you're going to get in a booth. We don't think you could win if you tried. The only time you can actually go after people is when they're not looking. But when people are actually trying to fight you, you a hoe. Like he said. You going to get me started again, Curtis. Just shut the fuck up. This your mama or pops? I can't be involved in this transphobia that y'all doing right now, calling it. But this lady, 50 Cent mama, y'all know 50 Cent mama was a stud, right? Yeah, 50 Cent mama was a stud. He put it in that song. I was confused. My mama kissing on the girl. Why were you confused? What's to be confused about? Bitches kiss bitches sometimes. Niggas kiss niggas sometimes. Like, what's confusing about that? There's nothing confusing about that. Y'all be trying to act like shit confusing, but could break down crack within an inch of a goddamn dissection without even putting it on the weight. You could tell us how much crack that is and all of that type of shit. But now you confused because women like women sometimes? Nigga, let me go to sleep. I'm ready for real tomorrow. Chestnut checkers.
Niggas want to keep posting. Think this shit, all right. I'm gonna hurt a nigga hard.
I'm excited.
Niggas want to keep posting.
Do it. There is no verified snitching paperwork on the rapper Clifford T.I. Harris. Claims that he cooperated with authorities lack official documentation to support them. During a 2007 federal weapons case, T.I.'s bodyguard became cooperating witness, providing information that aided in T.I.'s arrest and the search of his home. This led some in the hip-hop community to speculate about T.I.'s own involvement in providing information. Okay? King then went and posted whatever the fuck report of investigation. Oh my God, what is this? Curtis Jackson, S.A. Brian Smith, S.A. David Torres. Interview of Curtis Jackson, 10/12/2009. Oh my God, this is some type of paperwork, bitch. Let me put my joint down. Hold up. On or about October 9, 2009, S.A. Brian Smith received an anonymous call from cell phone number da-da-da-da-da. The caller stated that we should investigate James Rosemond, a.k.a. Jimmy Henchman, in regards to the Lowell Fletcher, a.k.a. Lodi Mack homicide. After further investigation, it was discovered that the phone used to place the anonymous tip was connected to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. On October 12, 2009, SA's Brian Smith and David Torres arrived at the home of Jackson, located at Bloggity Blah, Farmington, Connecticut. Jackson confirmed that he was the person who placed the anonymous call and that he was in fear of his life following the death of Lowell Lodi Mack Fletcher. When asked would he believe the motive for Henchman to murder Lottie, is it Lottie? Is it Lodi? Lodi Mack? Lottie Mack? Is it Lottie Mack, y'all? When it's by itself, I want to say Lottie. But when it was, together, my New Orleans mind said Lodi. Lodi Mack, okay? Is Lodi or Lottie? Who knows? When asked, would he believe the motive for Henchman to murder Lodi, he stated that he believed Lodi was killed for the assault on Henchman's 14-year-old son. Lodi and various band members from the G-Unit group had participated in it. Y'all jumped this nigga, the assault. So either y'all jumped him or y'all did something to the 14-year-old and Lodi had came and did what? Oh, so Henchman. Okay, so it's Henchman's 14. I gotta go back, y'all. I'm sorry. So Henchman's 14-year-old son was assaulted, and that's the reason why they feel like Jimmy Henchman killed Lodi Mack. Okay? Which would make sense to me. That's a reason to kill a nigga. I'm just saying, there aren't many reasons. Fucking with people's family and their kids, definitely a reason for you to come up missing. I'm from the South. People come up missing. Jackson stated that he would cooperate with the investigation and would be willing to provide any information he may have in connection to shootings involving Jimmy Henchman. So that tells me, 50 Cent, that you might have also been involved in the assault of Jimmy Henchman, of his son. You was involved. That's why when he killed Lodi, you decided to go and call the FBI before he got to you, because that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Jackson disclosed that he was shot in the past, and the persons who attempted to kill him had been hired by Irving Lorenzo, a.k.a. Irv Gotti, and Kenneth McGriff, a.k.a. Supreme, father asserting the fear for his life. Oh, so that was Irv Gotti that shot him the 9 times before he even came out, because we didn't know about 50 for real until after 50 was shot, if I recall. New York might have known. New Orleans, I don't think we knew. Wow, y'all. I didn't know any of that. Thank you so much, King, for this hip-hop history black moment. This is a hip-hop black history moment. It's still February, bitch. King Harris, we appreciate you for reminding us about how much of a Doberman pincher face ass Rockwaller looking ass nigga 50 Cent is. Okay, let's continue. Was there more? Was there more? Let's see. 50. King calls out 50 for previously. Okay, I got that one. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all of the recents. Okay, that's the recents. Wait. No. Is there something else? Hold up.
Yeah, pussy. Hey, say, man, I just woke up, man, so you got my wife back on your page, man. I told you, nigga, I don't do means
be a lesson. Let it be a lesson to you. Get on your head till he get the message. You understand it? Let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson. Let it be a lesson to you. No disrespect it. Gonna be tolerated, obligated. Yeah, pussy. Obligated to check it. They playing fake. Think I'ma let a nigga disrespect my wife like that shit just aight? Think I'ma take this shit from you, cause a nigga you gonna have to come take my life. Expensive game this nigga playing. Hope he know the price. Knowledge and power, but the knowledge gon' cost you. Enjoy the win, but we tend to learn more from the loss. When many men leave they shin open, go in they jaw. When window shopping at the candy shop, this nigga so soft. I make music, not memes, nigga. We ain't obligated to check it. They playing fake. Nigga, we ain't the same. A world of different. Let begin with I'm a king and you lame. Still in here rapping cause I just can't look myself in the face. Without me telling them today, ho, you a bitch and you fake. Pussy. Build the ass, nigga, let it be a lesson. Get on your head till he get the message. Man, let it be a lesson to you. Let it be a lesson to you, nigga.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it. I love rat beef. I love rat beef, nigga. It's my favorite. Okay? Hold up. T.I. delivers a message to 50 Cent at the end of his latest diss track.
Puss ass nigga, man, I don't goddamn care who the fuck you is, how much money you got, what the fuck you think you got going on, nigga. You disrespect me and mine, I'm lying to your whole ass up. Bring your pussy ass outside, man. I don't need this nigga to sell no motherfucking records, nigga. I already had the motherfucking world on fire before this nigga started this whole ass shit, man.
You did!
I'm doing it for mid-teen. What the fuck she had to do with it, man? What you hiding behind women in the battlefield for, man? You's a real bitch, man. I'm doing it for my old lady. I'm doing it for Tyra Marie. I'm doing it for Vivica Fox. I'm doing it for every woman that nigga that never terrorized, man. I'm on your motherfucking head. Now I want trouble, nigga.
Good trouble.
Pussy. Yeah.
I'm here for all of this shit. Let me tell you something. If you niggas can keep your pinky toes out of people's pussies, I can fuck with you. I can fuck with you. If you can keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep your pinky toe out of people's pussy, I can fuck with you. Okay? I really can. I like all of that he got going on. Oh, girl. I don't want to go back to Tyra. I want to do this Benzino and get out of here. Okay? Because I got to go. Child. Y'all just want me to keep talking about Tyra. Anyway. Did I list? Okay, no. Okay. All right. Let's do the Benzino thing. All right, y'all. So I'm not laughing at the fact that Benzino almost died. I am laughing at the fact that we gonna see, you know, like what neck was there to put that around? Okay, like the separation between his shoulders and his head must. Oh my God, that must be a stretch. That nigga must be enjoying that stretch. Okay, give you some levity in this motherfucker. All right, I'm sorry. Neighbors, prayers up for Benzino. According to Tasha K, the Love and Hip Hop star, called her sharing that he was in the hospital suffering from extreme pain and put in a neck brace. He alleges that he caught Althea attempting to remove their son from school despite him being the sole custodial parent. Who the fuck gave you sole custodial rights of a child? Who did that shit? That judge needs to be questioned. He says he chased them to the car, and during the chaos, Diamond from Love and Hip Hop allegedly struck him with her new vehicle. Benzino and Althea have been feuding in recent months after things spilling over onto social media. In December, Althea accused him of being bisexual and having a sexual relationship with Bobby Valentino. Benzino later shot down the allegations. Althea also claimed he has been keeping their son from her in order for her to retract her statements. Benzino, nobody cares that you're a booty bandit. Nobody cares, Benzino. Michael Jackson told y'all that they didn't really care about y'all. So he said Diamond did it. This was Diamond. Diamond came out and said, nigga, who? What?
Phone up, sending me a picture with your no-neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. And then how you even know my car new? Like, niggas is weird as fuck. So I came on here to clear my name up because, bitch, nobody hit you with no motherfucking car. You're weird as fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. I was bringing my friend to come check on her son and do a wellness check on her son. Yes, she has primary custody. She has paperwork to prove that. That's why when we got to the scene, she called the police, told them, I'm checking on my son, provided paperwork, X, Y, and Z. Now, all of a sudden, you in the hospital with a brace on your neck. When the doctor records come back, I'm sure it's going to show that, nigga, you did not get hit by a fucking car. And now I'm finna call my lawyer that's heavily on retainer, just in case this shit go left, because what you not finna do is try to play these lame ass games with me. Althea, do you want to say something real quick? Thing.
Y'all friends like that? I mean, I could tell y'all both, no disrespect. I don't want to be mean right now, because y'all know. But they both pick me's. Both of them. That makes sense for y'all to still be friends.
Althea, do you want to address the people? And I'm sorry I didn't clean up my house because I didn't expect company.
Oh, girl,
today.
we didn't care.
But I just basically told them what happened and that you do have primary custody.
I have primary custody, okay? I have primary custody.
So he's lying. So Benzino's lying about having primary custody. I thought so, because I was like, what judge would give you custody of a child? That seems reckless. Benzino is not all right in the head, y'all. He should not have custody of no child. Even if she shouldn't have custody, he shouldn't have no goddamn custody. So I'm glad that my spidey senses was like, what type of judge would do something like that? But I told y'all, these niggas are in a brotherhood.
He wants to keep him away from his mother because he doesn't want to go to jail for not paying child support.
End of story.
End of story.
End of story.
End of story. End of story. And as being a mother who keeps allowing him to be in his life, this man wanted to get hit by a car.
That's a good mother.
This man wanted to get hit by a car. He wants to go to the hospital and call Tasha K with a neck brace on. Okay? Only somebody psychotic would do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Only somebody crazy would do all of that. I don't even be on the blogs, but I stay in the blogs behind his fucking dumb ass.
And this is why when you see a crazy nigga, a crazy light-skinned nigga with no neck, run! Get your shit and get out of there. Y'all gotta think ahead. Y'all gotta think about the long game with these niggas. If they crazy and you think it's cute, it's not gonna be cute when you got a kid and they still acting crazy.
So that's it, folks.
Like, this is crazy.
Powder. He definitely on powder.
Like,
that's the first thing you do is call fucking phone up, sending me a picture with your no-neck ass.
Girl, where's the rest? Where's the live bites, bitch? Where's the live bites? I know the live bites got more of this. I hope the live bites got more. Because this is just too much.
I took my friend with my 1-year-old in the back, and you're trying to put your hand,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? As she walked to go check on her child, give him a hug, X, Y, and Z. And I think at some point, bring him back to the car to where we were, because the police were by the car. Then I hear, well, I ain't gonna say I hear. By this time, she has made it inside of the car, and she's talking to him, checking on him. And at this point, I'm in the driver's seat. My baby's over here in the back seat. He comes to the car running. You stupid bitch. Going crazy. Police out there and everything now, right?
This is not a storyline. They are not on any reality TV show right now, y'all.
Comes to the fucking car. My baby, I think my window is half cracked. So my car is already in drive because at this point we finna probably pull around the corner, whatever the case. He's swinging. I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's trying to open my car door from the bitch, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. All I know is my car is already in drive with my inside of the window to where my baby is. So a bitch drove the fuck off. Now, if you was holding on to my car and you happen to skin your knee or whatever the fuck happened, I don't know. But we have body cam footage that we can access. We have footage from the condos, all the condos that were surrounding the area that can show that, nigga, nobody hit you with a motherfucking car. Why would you call the blog site and say I hit you with a car?
Tasha K been trying to get interviews with me. Maybe I should do an interview, but who wants to keep talking about some foolery? I don't want to do an interview talking about some foolery. This nigga can't wait to call Tasha K.
I'm finna hit
He
Cardi
can't
B.
wait.
I'm finna hit
He
Cardi.
can't wait to call
and be
people.
like, bitch, I need your lawyers because I'm finna sue his no dick ass. Because, bitch, you not finna say I hit you with no goddamn car. Like, that's fucking crazy. And you're trying to put your hand inside of the...
My God on today. My God on today. Yeah, this is really weird, y'all. Something is wrong with Benzino. Something's wrong. Hold up. Like, don't trust Benzino, y'all. Don't trust Benzino. Hold up. Okay, so somebody said that he didn't say. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. I think somebody in the comments said, because I'm just reading what it says here. I didn't, I don't know why anybody is. He alleges that he caught Althea attempting to remove their son from school despite him being the sole custodial parent. Sole custodial parent. Okay. And then she said that no. And, because obviously he said something. Because obviously he said something in opposition to that, right? So why y'all acting like I said something wrong? Anyway, what time is it? I gotta go. I gotta go. Let me check Live Bites one more time. And I'm gonna get off of here because I have to get out of here. I have to go, girl, okay? So I can go almost die in this workout class.
With your no-neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. But what you not finna do is go to the motherfucking blog sites and lie and say a bitch hit you with a car. If I hit you and struck you with a fucking car, my nigga, I would be in jail right now. So either, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to get back on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is people blowing my fucking phone up, sending me a picture with your no-neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. And then how you even know my car new? Like, niggas is weird as fuck. So I came on here to clear my name up because, bitch, nobody hit you with no motherfucking car. You're weird as fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. I was bringing my friend to come check on her son and do a wellness check on her son. Yes, she has primary custody. She has paperwork to prove that. That's why when we got to the scene, she called the police, told them I'm checking on my son, provided paperwork, X, Y, and Z. Now, with your no-neck ass laying, all of a sudden you in the hospital with a brace on your neck. When the doctor records come back, I'm sure it's going to show that.
Yeah, I think that Benzino is on bullshit. Benzino is on bullshit. Why the fuck you got in a car accident? Diamond hit you with her car, and you call Tasha K. That's who you call immediately, bitch, Tasha K, so that you can get this on the blogs. He's such a thirsty for attention, unhinged motherfucker. Like I'm telling you right now, I don't know how she let this nigga be on her line.
Now, I just seen Diamond's live with her disrespectful ass.
Laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. But what you not finna do is go to the motherfucking blog sites and lie and say a bitch hit you with a car. If I hit you and struck you with a fucking car, my nigga, I would be in jail right now. So either, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to get back on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is people blowing my fucking phone up, sending me a picture with your no-neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. And then how you even know my car new? Like, niggas is weird as fuck. So I came on here to clear my name up because, bitch, nobody hit you with no motherfucking car.
So look, first of all, she's very disrespectful, right? Calling me out my name and all that. I'm not going to do as much as I want to. Believe me.
Get to it,
I'll
nigga.
give her the business as far as name calling and Love and Hip Hop. We all know that Diamond, nobody cared about Diamond on Love and Hip Hop. We all know Diamond's career was in the toilet. The last hit she had was Nuck If You Buck. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows she was a non-factor on Love and Hip Hop. All right? We know that. My thing is this. If everything you said, like, when you said that you came up and brought out there and your friend and you, like, so your friend played you. Because guess who the police took? They pulled them over. Police pulled her over, sat them down for a couple hours while I was in the hospital, and eventually called DFAX. And DFAX brought Zeno back to me to the hospital. So what the fuck is she talking about? She just got herself in some stupid ass shit that she shouldn't have been involved in. And see, she'll, like, don't worry, you will find out. She's about to dealing with Althea. Because obviously she said that they came to do a wellness check. You can't do a wellness check. Police have to do a wellness check. Althea grabbed my son and took him to your car like they was and set it off or something. Like they planned this. Yeah, like this was Stony and
yeah, it sounds like she planned to get her son from you. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like she tried to take her son away from you. Sounds like she wanted her son back. I don't trust you or her, so I don't know whether the child should be with either one of you crazy motherfuckers. But I damn sure know that the child don't need to be with fucking Benzino. Everybody can act like Benzino is well, but Benzino is not well just because he done got up here with Tasha K and he's talking all calm and shit.
You know, she's sitting there in the getaway car, and you know, as soon as I get up there, she takes up. Like, yeah, you should have seen this shit.
And she wasn't arrested, so nobody was arrested.
It was I couldn't believe it. We already know she don't know what she's talking about because you can't take your friend to do a wellness check.
Who's coming to my?
Yeah.
Okay, now Althea came in alive and responded to you. Jasmine, do you have Althea's whole response to?
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna hang up. I'm not doing that. Just sell her live when I'm not here. I'm not doing that.
We'll play her live when you. I just want to know if you want to respond.
I don't want to hear her live. I don't want to do this. I'm telling you, I don't want to hear that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I'm telling you is that this is the most important thing, is that DFAX, after all this, stopped them, took Zeno from him and brought him back to me. Like, let's all be adults and let's process that for a second. That's all that matters. So obviously, DFAX felt that even though she has primary care from the first order, that Zeno's in no danger and he's doing good with his father where he's at. Obviously, or why else would they even give me Zeno back? Brought him to the hospital.
I don't know why they would give you Zeno back. I don't know. Maybe they're shorthanded. Maybe they don't have enough people to help them. Like there are a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Why one would not want to what? Oh my God. There's another clip.
It's disappointing to watch Diamond on the live not knowing, because now she just got herself up in a bunch of shit that she gonna have to lawyer up. 100%. She gonna have to.
Oh,
absolutely. You could see all the craziness, right? If all that was, if she got primary and she's saying everything she's saying, why is Zeno in there sleeping right now? And another thing, when she talking about he on that powder, I'm gonna sue her for that. You can't do that. I'm not playing no fucking games. I'm not playing these kid games.
I'm sorry. Didn't you do that shit on Love and Hip Hop? How you gonna threaten to sue somebody behind some shit? First of all, you lied and said that lady hit you with her car. Second of all, you said that Jocelyn and Stevie J was on coke that time. Like, nigga, please.
I'm a grown man. I'm not playing these internet games. I don't give a fuck what.
Benzino loves playing internet games. That's why he's sitting up here on live talking to Tasha K instead of being somewhere helping his fucking son with homework.
Anybody
I don't
says
think
or
you want no
thinks.
powder, Benzino.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if you do. I mean, no disrespect. I don't give a fuck what anybody says and none of that. I mean,
you do care. You do care. Because you're always on the internet arguing with people. You do care. You do care.
Playing with my name, okay? Like, you can't make blanket statements like that. And I'm going to sue her for that. Women, when they get, or just people in general, when they get
yeah, go straight to the women. Go straight to the women.
Emotional, And instead of letting like the courts and everything handle it, this is what happens. They over there hyping each other up, and that's cool. They got a lot in common. They both failed. They're both failed entertainers. And this is what happens when you're frustrated and you're a failed entertainer.
You're a failed man. Like you don't think you failed?
You big each other up.
Ooh, girl. That's why them niggas be so mad when you got somebody that care about you, that's defending you. They get so mad about that, girl. Ooh, they hate when somebody have your fucking back. They want you to be over there by yourself, struggling, lonely. Cause if you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl. Oh, you better wait till the night. Yeah, baby. Oh. Anyway, they may have been. He may have been. That's my point. I don't like Benzino. I'm not gonna be on his side. I imagine something is wrong with Althea, but I also imagine that something is severely wrong with Benzino. If Althea was just in a hospital because she had a mental, breakdown or something, he takes custody of the child. The entire time before that, he did not have custody of that child. So like for the past, 9 years and some change, that lady been primarily responsible for that son until she had a hard time. Now he comes in and now it's like, I'm trying to take the child away from you. And he wasn't in school. Nigga, you wasn't there that entire time and I was having a hard time. I end up in the hospital, CFS, whatever the fuck, Child Protection Services give you the child, and now you trying to keep him from me? Niggas do stuff like that. Cause they hate you. They had a baby with you, they hate you, girl. And if it hurts you to keep the child away from, they will do that. Cause to me, you can't make me believe that he's healthy and she's not. I've had conversations with Benzino. Benzino is not healthy. Benzino is fucking exhausting. That's why the first thing he want to do is try to make a stunt in a show on the internet when really, if you was really about being a parent, you wouldn't be on the internet with this shit. You would be handling the situation internally. You would be making sure that your child has the emotional support that they need right now, not on the internet screaming and hollering with they bird ass mama. Just because he decided to get up there and talk to Tasha K don't mean he wasn't on the internet arguing with his baby mama like a bird ass nigga. His manipulation ain't working on me. He's trying very hard to manipulate the people into seeing him in some type of capacity that, girl, how dare you? Don't y'all ever see fucking Benzino as no viable fucking parent. Don't y'all ever in y'all motherfucking life. Coy Lee Ray is his child and he ain't give a fuck. And now she over there in mixed match lingerie with a sociopath. Allegedly, possibly. I don't know these people. That's my opinion. My opinion is that Justin LaBoy is dead behind the eyes and likes to emotionally manipulate bitches because it makes him feel good about himself. And Coy Lee Ray is prime grooming, pick me type lady, okay? Because she has you as a fucking daddy, nigga. So, yeah, you don't get to now act like you're a great parent when there are a whole bunch of children you ain't did a motherfucking thing for consistently. Just because you throw their mama a few dollars here and there don't mean you good and healthy for them children. Don't mean you was ever a good parent. You ain't playing on my top, nigga. Good night and good day. Good night and good day. Tasha got the energy for that type of shit. I don't have the energy for that type of shit. Stop talking to me. I had to block Benzino. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. You a weird ass nigga. You like to have circular arguments. You want to be a victim. You want to be right, but you wrong. And your ass is crazy. She was in the hospital. Your ass needed to be in the hospital right in a room right across the hall from her. Okay? He needs to be in somebody's hospital. Probably the only reason he not in the hospital is because he's a man. And y'all really like locking women up in them types of hospitals. Now, I said what I had to say. I'm done. But them hoes is crazy. Everybody's crazy. Everybody's crazy. Althea's crazy. Diamond's crazy. That nigga's crazy. I gotta go. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I gotta make it to this workout class. Pray for me. All right. See y'all tomorrow.